right, welcome to episode 2 of Real Estate Deal Freak.
Yeah.
My name's Jim. I've got my wonderful marketing assistant and co-host Savanna with me.
Hello.
Which
First
we call
time.
the cheerleader from Alabama, even though she's
Roll
not from
Tide.
Alabama. Were you ever a cheerleader?
No.
You're never a cheerleader either. But we make up nicknames here at the clubhouse. So some people like it, some people don't like it.
I get a couple. I was a Windermere agent last week.
Yeah.
Cheerleader one time.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Good. Well, we're going to talk today about working with us, and, we wanted to come up with a topic that we thought was important to deal with, which is the new economy, post-COVID, and you and I are laughing because we currently have, I think, 8 postings for people to help us in all capacities of everything we do here. From property management and leasing, research and analytics, marketing, videography, property management, I think I said that one, but project management for the construction division, admin support, and I am just baffled that we're even offering very attractive salaries, and the candidate pool is very light.
Very light.
Very light.
It's been hard to find.
So I'm so old that you used to have to go get a job by knocking on doors, looking in the newspaper, or you had to know somebody.
Yeah.
And it was a long process, and it was very laborious. And I'm just old enough that if you actually got a job, you appreciated it, and you didn't bounce. So what's going on with this new generation of 20-somethings and 30-somethings that work 3 months, 6 months, 12 months? They're all demanding remote.
Mm-hmm.
How does that all work today?
I mean, post-COVID, I think for a lot of people, they don't want to leave their house. And that's a hard thing. They almost haven't, I think, for a lot of people in my generation, they've never really maybe worked a job in an office. Maybe they graduated college and everything they've done is remote. So I think it's so hard to balance now that, people need to get out and get back into the world, and they haven't experienced it for, almost 5 years now, and they don't want to, I guess.
Sure. Well,
yeah.
and even the applicants that we get through the first and second interviews come back with terms and conditions that, at least for us, do not line up, because we are a very entrepreneurial business. Real estate, buying real estate, brokerage, property management, leasing, adding value in properties is very entrepreneurial. It's very hands-on. It's hard to do remote, even though you can do it remote. But, so many of these candidates that come in just want me. First job out of college, demanding 6 figures, and they've never had a job before.
Yeah, nothing on your resume.
6 figures.
Worked
I
in a
mean,
restaurant.
I get the big cities do pay, and that's why salaries are competitive and the rewards can be there. But at the same time, most real estate companies are 100% deal fee, and you pay them to work there.
Yeah.
And, we'll get puppies that come in and say, well, I don't pay to work there. Well, do they take a desk fee? Yeah, they do. Or do they take a percentage? Yeah, they do. What's the cap? Oh, $30,000 a year. Okay, so you're paying $30,000 a year to work there.
Yeah.
Well, what do you get? Well, I get the office, I get the support, I get some marketing material. Do you have to pay for it? Yeah. Well, then, so
You're paying to work there.
right. It's psychology, though, that they think they're not paying to work there when they are.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of a unique place that pays people to show up and work, which can be hard. So, I mean, I don't know the answer. I really don't. I'm old enough, and you've been here for a while. You can say that, work ethic is something that I think can be taught, but it's either in you or it's not.
Yeah, to a capacity. I mean, I think really you can't teach a lot of those things. Drive, work ethic, wanting to be there, wanting to interact with people. Mm-hmm. I think people in my generation right now are so overwhelmed with anxieties and things that are okay, well, everyone has that. Get over it.
Yeah,
come to work.
They're fucking wallflowers.
Yeah.
I see it raising my own child. You create these kids that are not independent, and they've been given everything, and they expect the world's going to give them something. Honestly, no one fucking cares except maybe your parents. You're lucky if your
Yeah.
parents care, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you get out in the real world and you've seen people come in here who expect everything, and we're like, you've got to deliver. You've got to be consistent every day. You've got to show up on time. You've got to want to be here. You've got to tackle work product. If you want to do 3 years of work in a year and learn it here, that's what we offer. But it takes work.
Mm-hmm.
And when guys and girls realize it takes work, they're like, fuck it, I'm going to go get another job somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, and I think people have that instant, like, they want instant gratification on everything. Like, maybe I want to work hard for a little bit, but then I want to see the results. And it's like, if you don't continue to work hard, the results are going to stop coming, or you're never going to see the results if you're not continuing to work hard at everything you do. And I think people right now are like, oh, if I can't get it done quick, I don't want to do it. They're just dropping out of the race.
Right, but that maybe I'm sold. I don't see it, but the reality is, if you don't come in every day, and I'm here 7 days a week, you can probably tell the audience I'm here 7 days a week.
All day long.
And what do we say about Saturday and Sunday?
They're just Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah, don't say what to me on Friday. You don't say.
Not the weekend.
There's 7 days. It's what you make of it. And, I was watching videos of Elon Musk who talked about just the principle of, if you just fucking work 100 hours a week, you're probably going to get ahead 2.5 times the guy doing 30, 35, 40. Yeah. Even if he's getting paid for 40. You are going to triple the performance in 1 year that the average person does. Yeah. And, I was an idiot when I started out. I didn't get a mentor. I didn't go get a coach. I didn't go work for somebody that was successful. I thought I could do it on my own. And I've failed thousands and thousands and thousands of times. I still failed today. We had a huge setback from COVID. Yeah. And, it crippled all of us when they shut down the world. And what are you going to do? You either get up and go add value tomorrow, you help people be successful, you build a business, or you give up. And the average person just gives up. Yeah. But, we're trying to teach here work ethic, drive, focus. And, if someone wants to come in and be a deal hunter, we can teach them how to be very successful in this business. The minimum goal should be 2 deals a month. They should be finding and placing 2 deals a month, which with our formula and our method is at least $250,000 a year in income. Now, that may not seem like a lot in real estate, but it is a huge number. I mean, you start getting over 250, you're in the top 5 or 10% of all income earners in the United States. Yeah. And, what we try and teach, and I had to go through the growth stage too, was how do you take somebody who's never had a job to how do you get them to be successful at 100K delivery? Then how do you take them to 200, 250? And then how do you start teaching them how to build wealth? By buying and owning real estate, which is really the long-term thing. Mm-hmm. So having been here for the time you've been here, what can you say about what it's like to work for somebody that's just freakingly obsessed with real estate?
Well, I mean, I think that, I come in here every day and I do have set hours, but there's something about having an owner, boss, someone that you're seeing who's always striving for a new goal, another goal. And for us, maybe we look at the logistics and we're like, what's it going to take to get there? But you need that person who's the bigger picture, who's like, this is what we're going to do. This is what we want to do. This is what we see. And they're pushing you along the way to just keep taking those steps. And I mean, like you said, you're here every day. You're thinking of new ideas, thinking of new things, wanting to kind of get this program going where we're mentoring people and you're passing on that knowledge and hopefully continuing this business and making it more accessible for people to continue this business, which is really cool. Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah.
No, we work hard and we try to get people excited. I'm just baffled that there's not more people out there looking for work. And maybe they are and we're not the right environment, or, like we say, this isn't just a job. We're really looking for people that want to be successful in real estate, be successful in their careers, and come in and level up at something they started out doing. That's what you've done here. You came in at one level, you moved a level up or two, and you're developing skills well beyond what you would do at a corporate environment where you're just stuck in a flat line. And so,
I think a lot of people take for granted that aspect too of an environment like this where it really is hands-on. Like, you can go try whatever you want. No one's ever going to say no, you can't try that. And maybe if you're not delivering in that spot, you transition somewhere else. But you always have the ability to try, whereas in a big corporate office, you're one of 5,000, you're one of 50,000, 100,000, and nobody cares about you. Like, nobody cares if you're there or not. Like, really, they're going to write you a check if you came, and they're not if you didn't. And they don't care about, you know, the little things about how you're doing in that. And I think an environment like this is really nice because there is people who care about you along the way and want to see you succeed. And I don't know why we can't get someone in here.
Maybe because we scare them with how intense we are.
Yeah.
Am I an intense interview? How was your first interview with me?
Yeah, it wasn't that intense, but I did get I got the 2 girls ease into it interview first. They were really nice to me, and then I got to talk to them.
They warm me up for Crazy Jim, right? I mean, you know, I don't care what business you're in or what you want to be successful at. I mean, if you go get around somebody that has done it very well and you get in the room, that's how you learn to succeed. Yeah. And, you know, we can take it to the broker analogy. You can go out and try and be a broker on your own, or most people start out, they go work for a successful broker. Yeah. And they're on the team, and they're the low man on the totem pole, and they're doing the grunt work and all the bullshit and all the long hours, right? Mm-hmm. And they're doing everything, and they're getting paid shit. Yeah. But they're around the deal maker. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's where we have guys that come in that want to be deal makers, and when you're around and listening to somebody that is negotiating, that is interacting, I mean, you know, Dennis sat there and watched me in a meeting interact with an owner the other day, and at the end of it, he's just like, it's just natural. It's not work, it's not hard, it's just who you are. Yeah. You're just connecting with owners and trying to solve their problems to make them happy. And so in these type of environments, you are being mentored one-on-one to do that. Yeah. And that's what we strive to do. And so, you know, I'm excited to mentor and work with new people. We need people on all levels of support. And, you know, I feel like it's an opportunity that's out there, and hopefully we can attract some more exciting people.
I think so, yeah. For sure.
Anything else today?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have much.
All right. Thanks, Will.